Greetings and welcome into Ankh Plays. Thanks for joining me once again here in the Fortress of Anvilseal, where we're starting episode 46. As you can see here in our tavern, it's quite busy. Lots of dwarves moving around. Thanks for joining me today as we continue to embark on what proves to be a very interesting episode after dealing with the vultures from last time and completing our temple to the god of death. Now, we have a little bit of work to do on that, and it looks like right now the dwarves are loading up the ammo stocks for each one of our bolt throwers here that are firing through the fortifications. And I'm glad that they're doing that because we need to have a lot of bolts in each and every one of these stocks. Interestingly enough, we've got some giant vulture skin out there that needs to be taken care of, and it looks like there's an opportunity to go out and gather some bolts that have been fired. In fact, I see a lot of them lying out here on the ground. So I think I'm going to give the dwarves just a chance to kind of work the fortress for a while. Drop off inaccessible. Talon is trying to drop off an item. I think we locked this door up here, if I remember correctly. Yes, we sure did. Let's unforbid that, because our trash dump is up here at the top. In fact, I don't exactly know how they get to it. I think they go outside of the fortress, and then they come up here. Yeah, he's got a dump item that he's going to do here. What is he hauling? It's a rotten vulture corpse. There he goes. He's done. Okay. I think we're good there then. We don't have to worry about that. But we do have some other things that need to be dumped and some other things that need to be picked up. So hopefully that'll keep going. Let's take a look at this temple that we have. And as you can see, we're kind of done with what we're working on here in this area at the top. The roof has been put on it. We are kind of exploring some veins here for our miners to dig into, and this has been kind of closed off since this was scaffolding. If we drop down here, there's not a lot of really good chances to mine, although perhaps we can get some stuff out of that native silver wall. It's always nice to have silver laying around. As you can see, we go further down, and now we've got some columns that are appearing, and kind of a long, drawn-out section here where there's silver and gold. We're just going to put the game on pause for a minute because of that notification. And we've got tetrahedrite here, so we're going to actually have them start mining some of this stuff out. I don't see a problem with doing this right now as long as we don't, break into the volcano and get some of this stuff because it's very, very close to... Ooh, hey, look at that. There's alamandine clusters as well. I'm going to say yes, please on that as well. Let's go after that. But yeah, so we've got our temple here that's been created. They're still kind of stocking it up with everything, and we do have some statues to put in. I might actually commission the statues off camera. I haven't decided what I'm going to do for that because obviously, that might be a little tedious for me to figure out because I've never done that before, at least not at the detail that I want to. And then I'm pretty sure that we can do. But each fallen dwarf is going to have a statue right here with an offering, a green glass altar sitting upon the Elunite floor. And we'll make this into a temple. And we do have this area out here that's kind of ready to go. And I don't see anything along here that, aside from perhaps this section, we'll just have them dig that out as well. Oh, you know what? I missed a whole level. Look at all that tetrahedrite. And that's cobaltite, so we'll just take that as well. We got gabbro, phyllite, granite. It's actually really interesting. I'm looking at the sprites enough now to start recognizing different types of stone. And then, of course, here's where we do all of our stone processing. So it's very easy for the dwarves to just come up here and haul stuff away This goes right to our central staircase. Boy, am I missing stuff, though. Look at that. This Sphalerite here. Just carve this all out. What do you think of that? Everything looks good there. Got some mining orders there. And we're going to kick this off with a brawl, I guess. It's Stigma again. Where's it happening this time? Oh, dear. Oh, boy. Well, it's not really like I didn't expect this to happen again. Hopefully she doesn't, That's not her. Yeah, she's right up here. She's throwing a tantrum. Who is this? Ah, Daduke. You overserved, buddy. Hey, Daduke wants martial training as well. We were kind of keeping track of a bunch of folks that might be good for martial training, so we're going to put Daduke in that category on that list. We're not quite ready to create our third squad, but it's getting close. And his name is Stockade Castles. It's quite the name. Okay. Somehow he got a bath. I don't know where that might have happened, but he managed to. He's serving wine right now, and then we've got Mesthos, the engraver, right next to him, who's hauling a golden goblet. Okay, so this is probably going to be... Oh, boy. We're just going to advance time slowly and see what happens. There's a fight going on. She started a fight with Mesthos. Daduke has retreated. And Mesthos is now seriously injured. Let's take a look at his health. Cannot breathe. Can't... Oh, boy. Middle spine is mangled beyond recognition. That did not take long. Okay. Do we have justice? No open cases. Oh boy. I must have violated some export prohibitions. My bad. Those are closed cases, though. Cold cases... Those are cold cases. Okay. What was destroyed? Oh my goodness, you guys. Regretful after starting a fistfight. Yeah, you're going to jail again. Trust me. If she kills this dwarf, I'm not going to be happy. That's probably going to be the last straw for me. Left shoulder is mangled beyond recognition. She's dizzy. We got combat logs that we can take a look at here. Crime for vultures. Yeah, not yet. What is this guy trying to do? He's trying to clean. Okay, so he's being rescued now. Or gratitude after being rescued, but he's inebriated. She's still throwing a tantrum. It looks like she's throwing granite pots. She is. Okay, so he's going to report the crime. Yes. Dear God. Where is... Okay, so now there's a fight going on. The furnace operator, she's a furnace operator, grabs the engraver by the microcline crown. With the lower arm, the engraver stands up. Furnace operator punches the engraver. Oops. Hey, yo. This is not good, guys. This is not good. We need to find... Okay, he's reporting a crime. Mesthos is reporting... Well, he's not reporting a crime. He's seriously injured. But he's managed to crawl away from this. And she is just kind of over there... hucking goblets. Oh my god. This dwarf is out of control. Okay, he's been wounded and seriously injured. Lorbam's off to report the crime. Savresh, who I think... Did you get punched? No. But, you did get... You are part of the fight. This guy needs to be rescued bad. Yeah, Seabrick is doing... Wow. Yeah, Shem is reporting a crime. All right. Stigma, you're going down. This is the last straw. Bunch of passing acquaintances. She's a hammer lord. She's a valuable dwarf. I feel bad, but like, you know, this type of behavior is just beyond the pale. What are you doing? So you're trying to clean. He's the bard of the tavern. He's trying to clean things up. And I think she threw an empty pot at him as well. Starting another fist fight. And she's attacking the bard. He's winded, heavily bleeding, seriously injured. So that's another dwarf. His neck is mangled beyond recognition. His neck is running with... Oh, okay. His own blood. His upper spine is mangled beyond recognition. His upper spine is oozing with blood. So she's attacked the bard now. Unbelievable. Punches the furnace operator in the neck with the right hand. Injured part is smashed into an unrecognizable mess. Nice. So you really, like... Now she's trying to socialize. Yeah. And Mesthos has been killed. Mesthos Ralikag, the engraver, has been found dead. Yet another statue to create in the temple to the god of death. We should have a crime reported by now. not yet. I think this dwarf is going to die too. Yeah, it's too injured to clean. It's always Stigma, you guys. That's her 4th murder. Starting another fist fight. Are you going to go after Stukos again, or are you going after Burr? I think that's her 4th murder. Yeah. Oh, she's beating on Stukos again. Skull is bruised. She's beating the ever-living tar out of this guy. Oh. I don't know where he went. Recover wounded. So Catton actually fenced to nowhere. Seems like she recovered him. So Stukos the Bard might actually survive. She's still in a tantrum throwing perspective here. Mesthos should have a tomb allocated. Yes, he does. Okay. Our Bard has been taken away. I'm not going to be happy if she if she destroys this this instrument here. It's a granite czar, and it's actually very expensive. We'll advance time just a little bit more to see if anybody else comes over. I'm guessing that her tantrum is not going to end until at least 1 or 2 dwarves comes over here to clean everything up. But we might be able to... Let's look at labors here. Tasks. Is there a clean somewhere? Okay, so there's give water, give food, dye thread, make mead. Oh my gosh, there's so many people reporting crimes. Okay, so there's no clean job that I can see just yet. And we've got a decent hospital, and we've got decent medical dwarves, so... Yeah, we just need to keep an eye on the cleaning, and maybe we can cancel jobs that are... What are you doing? You're going to drink. Okay. Please don't go over there. Don't go over there. What are you... Id, don't do it. Don't do it. You're going to get beat up. She destroyed it. She destroyed the Tsar. Now she's starting a fist fight. I told you, Id. Okay, so that's 2 dwarves injured. Oh, boy. It's toppled. I don't know if that means that it's destroyed. Punches a peasant in the leg, tearing apart the muscle, bruising the bone, tearing apart the muscle, and bruising the bone. Okay, so it's not dead, but it's... I'm sorry, it's not destroyed, but it's gotten moved. Yeah, well, you're thirsty, unconscious, bleeding, and seriously injured. Hi, Master Wound Dresser. Could be a hospital worker herself, but is going to need... Lower leg's broken. Right lower leg is bruised. Left lower leg is broken. Left lower leg is bruised. Neck's torn open. Neck is oozing with their own blood. Oh my gosh, this dwarf. And she's dead. Wow. I told you not to go over there. That's a double murder this time. The violence in this dwarf is just unbelievable. Oh, she's attacking this thing now. So Id's dead. Ugh. Terrible. Throwing tantrum 29. Feels regretful and self-pity. Well, self-pity for being away, unmet needs. Yeah, she didn't feel anything when she saw Mesthos Silver Squeezes die. Oh dear. I don't even know what to say. That's awful. We should have another tomb here. Oh. The body count's rising even more now. The bard did die of his injuries. So that's 3 dead. Oh dear. That's... yeah. Paper Road is gone. He died of his injuries. And Id... Razor Calls. We actually don't have a tomb for Id Razor Calls at this point in time. There's no tombs left. Okay. Not super happy about that. We're gonna go here. And let's get some glass. Let's get some windows set up there. Yeah, you know, 10 of them is fine. Aesop, the bin maker. No. No. Oh my god, no. Yeah, interview scheduled, hopefully. Hopefully before she kills anybody else. What the heck? Oh. Let's get back down there. She's currently beating on this chair. So I don't think that she's gonna. Oh, okay. So they got away. Let's make sure that they are uninjured. Binmaker had a real close call with her there. He's listening to a story. Someone's telling a story. Okay, so Rith is telling a story. This dwarf has just gone off the rails, guys. I can't believe this. It's still going. This is one of the worst tantrums that I have ever seen. When is this going to end? Okay, so the plus side is that she really only has passing acquaintances in the fort, and she's not going to be missed. Okay, so now she's moving here. What are you fighting? Okay. That's what I was looking for there. Stukositos is what I was looking for, and she's calmed down. I should hope so. My God. Where are you headed off to, Dwarf? Regretful after starting a fist fight. Regretful after toppling something over. Doesn't feel anything about killing, you know. Just gonna go pick up some equipment. Yeah, I think you're done. You're a murderer. She's gonna go make green glass windows now. Just gotta go get some, gotta go get some sand to do that first. I'm waiting for the captain of the guard to apprehend her. This is... Oh my gosh. What do we have? We might not need to. I'm just gonna have him interrogate again. Oh, that's really disappointing. It's very, very, very sad. Somewhat surprised, and yet I'm still not. Who is this? Binmaker. He's just headed back up to the fortress. Binmaker's one of our oldest... one of our oldest. I think he's one of our original 7. I haven't looked in a long time, though, so... There's a cancellation there. She's gonna go and make some... Hopefully they can apprehend her. Oops. You will be convicted, or I will make sure that justice is done. 3 dwarves today. How many more need to suffer? Oh my gosh, I'm not happy. Yeah, that's 6 dwarves that you've murdered. That's unbelievable. Oh yeah, that's right. We'll keep an eye on that dwarf, but we do have to build additional tombs here. And we can't let that process get in the way of watching. Not a cabinet. It's burial. It's X. There it is. Let's make some tombs. It's a sad day when you have to open an episode with tomb creation. If she survives her beating, those will be the last beatings that she gets in this fortress. I think it's constructions for windows. Yes. Yeah, there we go. Lovely. Okay. Stigma. She's listening to a story. There we go. She does not like Zuglar, and Zuglar is talking with her again, I think. Let me find out. Did that actually get... That actually might have dropped off. Huh. Interesting. She should know who Zuglar is, but the last time I think I remember her being listed as hated. Maybe it is... That's Zulbin. Yeah, okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why are all these people in here? Did I do something wrong? Wait a second. Why are there so many folks in here who are in jail? Did I do something very, very wrong? Accuses Stigma, accuses Stigma, accuses Stigma. Everybody accuses Stigma, 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 Stigma. So... Are these the dwarves that are in here? For they brought something to the trade depot that wasn't supposed to be brought to the trade depot. I didn't even know that. Wow. So I guess they're in jail for the violation of export prohibition. That's crazy. I'm not super excited about that, because that really should be me that's in jail, I suppose. Let's just check. Imish is a Imish page world. Crazy plank. There's a whole lot of them, yeah. The paper maker, okay. Reg, I think he's in there for that. Oh, man. I have to be really careful with that. Yeah, there's Reg. Okay. Okay, so... interrogating. So she's going off to chain the armorer. And Doran has been... Okay, so that we've got an interview that's been completed there. Okay, so here's the latest one. Met with the subject, attempted to make intimidating remarks in order to elicit information. Subject was not afraid and refused. In retrospect, interrogator may have completely misjudged the subject's characters. You think? I don't like that. Okay, so... we'll give her one more chance. I don't know if I have to do it for all of them. But it seems like all of them got dumped out here. And we're just going to keep an eye on Stigma here. I had plenty of other things that I wanted to do with this episode, but, you know, it's, it's not really going to work out when we've got this monster parading around the halls. Just absolutely out of control. Awful. Okay, so now she's going to get picked up again. Okay, so she's free to leave once again. Let's go to intelligence. Subject was not afraid and refused. Yeah, she's not going to go down without a fight. So, and our captain of the guard isn't the best at intimidation. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to convict her. There's 11 witnesses. Yes. Convict. I mean, we all saw it, right? We should write up the Tsar, too. Since it's been moved. I think we have to actually place it again for it to count as being in the place, in the building. Let's move it over here away from the drinks. That might have been a bad decision on my part. Yeah. My God. Alright, where did you go? Where did you go, Stigma? She's going to pick up equipment. She's a relatively happy dwarf. That's the thing I don't really understand. And she's a pretty happy dwarf. It's not like she's angry or anything like that. She's just, you know, must be her home, too. Yep, that's her home. We do have an injured citizen. What kind of injury have you? Oh my gosh. Okay. Wait a second. Is this the previous combat? Yes, okay. This is the previous combat. But yeah, we do have another injured citizen here. Is she going downstairs? Is that what's happening? Yeah, she's injured. Okay, so she'll get taken care of. Okay, so she's definitely dishing out some beatings now. Oh my gosh. What have we gotten ourselves into? Okay, so there's blood happening here. Beat criminal. Yeah, that's about what I would expect. Let's follow this. Shaken after being beaten. I know this might be wrong, but I really don't have a lot of sympathy. Did she just shrug it off? Oh no, she's still... She's still coming for you. The stigma. Oh, maybe she's not. Well, she got a beating. This is really interesting, the mechanics here. I don't have a lot of experience with it. She's cleaning. Okay. Content after a bath. Alright, so they can go down to the hospital and take a little bath. That's cool. Not that I really wanted that to happen to Stigma, you know? It seems like a luxury that should be afforded to others. She's putting a whole bunch of stuff in this cabinet, and it's a bunch of really old, gnarly clothing. Guys, I don't know what to do. I think she has to go. She's killed 6 dwarves. 6 of them. That's murder. That's like capital. That's serial killer level. And she's happy. You know, we're jailing people who have violated production orders. And, you know, there's so many of them now that we have people that are getting beat. Which is really too bad. What are you doing now? Just going to pick up equipment. Okay. Yeah. Alright, so I made a very bad decision in terms of somehow I had them hauling stuff that wasn't supposed to go to the trade depot. Why do you need martial training like you're a hammer lord? That's crazy. Oh dear. Alright, well. I don't know what to say, guys. She doesn't have any relationships here aside from passing acquaintances. And, you know, I think this is the... No, you're not going to have a drink. That's not happening. That is not happening. 2 injured citizens. Yeah, our sheriff is beating the crap out of people for the violation. That's my fault. So, yeah, Ankh is the agent of chaos here, clearly. But, Stigma, this is your last day. This is your last day in Anvilseal. 6 dwarves across 2 drunken brawls. That's beyond the pale. It doesn't matter that you're a Hammer Lord. It doesn't matter that you have kills on some giant vultures. You're not even a hero of Anvilseal. You are a villain of Anvilseal. And now that you're going to have more drink, I think it's time for you to leave. We're going to expel her. I don't even want her at any of our hillocks. She needs to just leave and not come back. We're only going to lose her. There's no family members here. Distressed after being expelled. Well, you know, maybe you should have thought about that. We've got a whole bunch of injured citizens here. Hopefully they're not badly injured. Yeah, that one's pretty badly injured. Engish. We're gonna watch her leave the map. Take your things and go. Oh, you're gonna have your drink anyways. Yeah, Id, Mesthos, and Stukos. Get out. No, she's taking a gold goblet with her. That's fine. I'll be happy to be rid of you. Be gone. A thief has stolen a golden goblet. Yeah. Oh, take the golden goblet. Just be on your way. Well, that ends a very sad chapter in Anvilseal, I think. 6 murders, you guys. That's crazy. Kind of surprised we let it last as long as we did. That's too bad. Let's unforbid these pots. The beatings are going to continue until morale improves. And I don't know if there's much that we can do about that, except for maybe next time be much more careful. We do have, however, an opening in the Silvery Anvil. Wobaku-sen is... Oh, is she our militia captain? Ettin Slayer. Let's find Ettin Slayer. What's going on with Ettin Slayer? You don't have a... Oh, she had been kicked out of the military, hadn't she? I don't know why this guy doesn't have an icon, but I'm not going to worry about it. Okay. We don't actually need to bring anybody in. I thought we were going to need to replace somebody there. But, no, we don't. Wow, guys. That was harrowing. Not expecting... I was definitely not expecting that to be the direction that this episode was going to go. We have 2 injured citizens, and it's time to make this a zone. Well, the god of death waits no more. This is the Hall of Remembrance. We're going to make it a new temple. Where's the god of death here? Rakust. It's a temple to Rakust. The Fatal Temple. That's, it's actually quite on point, if I do say so myself. Silver chests. We do have the ability... Not all visitors. Citizens and long-term residents. There's 6 worshippers here. And I don't know if it's worth assigning a performer just yet. We might do that, though, in the future. I think we need to unassign one of these temples up here, because we have a temple to Rakust up here. Fesh, Rakust, it's up here. So let's delete this one. And instead, let's turn this into a different temple. And we had Rakust, which was 6. We have Itnet, Doran, Fesh, and Kadol Gold. New temple. Kadol the Golden Rod. Yeah, we have that one. Bomrek. We don't have that. Doran the Golden. I don't know why they haven't organized into a religion. Wouldn't surprise me if they did. We can do Avuz. Or I'm kind of tempted to give, like... one of these smaller groups, the strategic. Yeah, let's do the strategic. The strategic. This temple, or this dwarf is like, what the heck? Oh, I don't know what he's doing in there. He doesn't worship there, that's for sure. Marks dwarves being created. That's excellent. And yeah, what a sad state of affairs. Where we have multiple dwarves imprisoned right now. All of these poor dwarves. We really can't embark on any large productions at this moment in time. There's too much going on. I originally wanted to go ahead and jump into breaking into that first cavern lair, because I thought that would be Thought that would be great. But here comes the vultures. So, as we stand, let's check our... More vultures coming back. I love it. Giant vultures. There we go. Okay. Let's get our squads stationed. I want you guys to go ahead and station right here in the tavern, please. And then after that, we need to go to the labor menu, and let's just take a look at our siege operators and make sure we still got a dozen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, 12. Okay. Talonist probably shouldn't be a siege operator, even though he's an expert. We've got to take the folks off that are on soldier duty. So we lost 2. Tanner will be good, and Nish will be good replacements. And let's go to places, and let's have the siege engines loaded up. And then let's go down here. And let's make sure we're pulling the right lever here. This is the one. They're only going to be able to come through the fortifications at this point. And hopefully we scramble before they actually start getting into the fort. But they are making they're making a beeline to it. Let's turn on... we do have the burrow on, so no one's going outside. Excellent. And we've got one dwarf firing like crazy. More dwarves have joined the fight. Vabok Illidan. That had to have been at least 3 kills. Yeah, excellent. Illidan has gotten some kills. 3 vultures. I think this one might be injured down here. Seriously injured. Might turn into another kill. That was 1 bolt thrower, you guys. Okay, all of these are injured, and they're just crawling along the ground. So we're going to send our dwarves out, out to fight. Oh, you know what? And I gotta make sure the door is still open. Nope, I don't want to link the lever. I want to pull the lever now. Let's get that door open. Come on, dwarves. Oops, come on. Yeah, okay. Where did those evil creatures go? Keep an eye on them here. They might actually end up just dying anyways, but I forgot I had the burrow still on. Here they come. They're going to be very easily killed here. Okay, you guys go ahead and station. And just... I'm going to casually have you station up here. No, up here. Actually, let's just have him kill this vulture here. This is good, good practice, dwarves. Confirm. Come on. I see one of them coming. It's a Marks dwarf. It's going to open up here. Eat him. He's killed one already. High Master Stonecutter. Where's your military skills? Adept Marks Dwarf. Adept Hammer Dwarf as well. Interesting. Pew pew. Probably out of ammo. It's definitely a tough vulture. Yeah, put out of its misery there by Cyclops Bane. Just one hit. Whack. She killed the Cyclops, and then she's gotten 2 other vulture kills here. Okay. You guys are free to move about the cabin. My goodness. Just make sure I did that right. We'll turn off the burrow, because I forgot to apparently turn it back on. So we'll pause the burrow. And then we can actually have the siege engines. Go back to the siege engines. And hold them ready. And we can build a butcher out here. I mean, vulture meat would be great, right? I don't really care about these guys down here. They can rot for all I care. Toss that one. Can we build another butcher station down here and get some more meat out of these guys? Workshops, farming, butcher. They're going back to sparring. Ban on exports. Hammer Dwarf. Yep. Excellent. Lots happened in this episode, guys. That's crazy. So we'll keep these guys going here. Yeah, they've got butchering going on. And I don't know who was shooting over there. Illidan, yes. How many kills did she get? 3 kills. She didn't already have a nickname. I would be telling her that she was going to earn one there. But Illidan is going to go on the watch list. Vabok, Rule Paddle. She's going on the watch list, you know? I think that's a good idea. And, 3 vulture kills. I think it was solo, too. Like, there wasn't anybody else shooting at it. She was the first one to her post. And she got on one of those bolt throwers and just actually let fly. That's pretty cool. Oh, my goodness. She's still staying pretty busy. She's reloading bolt throwers, it looks like. You guys, this is crazy. I can't even tell you. Should kick off some butchering animals here once he's done, when Ast is done. There's 2 of them there, I think. Yeah. Okay, that's good. And, there's another one there. Let's get 3. Get 3 before they rot. Come on, guys. Let's rally around that. Gosh. All right, and yes, I did say this a while ago, and we built this nice thing over here. We didn't do anything with it. But I think it's time to put, a few bolt throwers down. and definitely get the dwarves into a position where they can practice shooting. I mean, like, the effectiveness of shooting at this point is pretty crazy. And so I'm not even sure that we need a place to practice, but I don't know. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we got 10 of them there. That's fine. And build up those archery targets. And then I think it's machines again for the bolt throwers. No, it's military. Really should have probably done this a long time ago. Okay. Let's order some bolt thrower parts. Make bolt thrower parts. And yeah, just 10 is fine, I think. And then we got to figure out how to make this a practice range. I haven't quite figured that out yet. I know that it's possible, but it's one of those things that you don't really do until you have to do it, and then you don't do it that often. So we need some chains too. My goodness. Do some iron chains, because they seem to work pretty well. Yeah, there we go. Let's double check that our mining around our temple is done. Oh, and you know what? I totally forgot. We need to add some spots to this burrow. That might be why they're not mining this stuff out, because the burrow was on. But we do need to, like, add this in anyways as part of the burrow, regardless of... Oh, I forgot to put that in there too. Go back up. Let's just make sure that everything else is in the burrow. Yeah. And we for sure need... Oops. We for sure need everything that's in the temple here in the burrow as well. That's really important. That's the most important piece of this puzzle. You know? This is the part that I want in the burrow. Definitely. Cool, okay. And let's assign everybody once again. Even though this burrow is paused, it's been a while. We didn't actually... I skipped quite a few steps there. I skipped a large number of steps, actually. So it looks like we've got this all mined out as far as any gems or whatnot, but some tetrahedrite here wouldn't hurt us. And the cobaltite there, of course. Oops. Hematite down there. That's looking good. More tetrahedrite. We'll go after there. Tiny little snippet there and there. We've got to be careful on this one. It's like it's teasing us. It's trying to get us to dig into that lava moat. We do have some cows there. And almandine clusters. I don't think we got anything out of those. But hey, you know, it is what it is. Some more digging there. And some more digging here. May as well bust that out. And there's a gem cluster right there as well. Red tourmaline. Yeah, nice. Red tourmalines are always nice. Digging out more there. Got some more work to do there. We're just giving the miners, you know, little small tasks to keep them busy. You know, I want to make sure that, you know, we're keeping things going. Like, we're giving people to do enough stuff to do, but we're not giving them so much stuff to do that the fortress suffers and people fall behind on their tasks, you know. I want to keep going after that cobaltite because I do like cobaltite. Almost as nice as obsidian, which the thought occurs we could actually make obsidian if we really wanted to, you know? I might actually say we should do that. A little bit more tetrahedrite there. Same here. We won't go any further there. That's already kind of dangerous to being dug into. Ban on certain exports by our mayor. No problem. We'll be much more careful the next time. You notice that there's a whole bunch of dwarves that are in really bad moods now. That's a direct result of the fact that we've got, you know, people who were hauling things they shouldn't have hauled. But they were told to haul those things. So, you know. I don't know how, another Hammerlord, I don't know how you can get away with that, or get away from that. You have to be really careful. I didn't realize, mistakenly, that there was a penalty for that. Here you guys go. A little bit more to dig out there. That burrow should be paused. Okay. Just making sure. We struck tetrahedrite. Oh, look at this. This area is getting a little out of control, I think. Let's dig all of that out. Maybe we'll get a cobaltite boulder out of that. Dig into that area there. Once again. It's kind of random where they go. I'm sure that it's based on how close they are to places. And basically how, you know, their availability. But, yeah. Bestowed the name Luxocan on a silver warhammer. Excellent. I'm okay with that. New Hammer Lords coming, guys. It's always a nice thing to see. There we go. The forges are burning bright and hot. 122 strong. Stigma has been expelled. Got a yak bull. Hey, that hasn't happened in a while. Let's see. Lots of stuff that's pastured here now. There we go. And I think these are all taken care of. Yeah. Throw away all that stuff. Get that removed. Oh, they're gonna slaughter the yak bull down here. Because why do it in the butcher shops that are nearby? It's hilarious. Mandates ended. And we are midwinter. A bunch of dwarves going down there to take care of that stuff. That the yak bull's gonna get what's coming to him. Go back to our little vein mining operation here that's kind of been successful-ish. It's at least been stimulating, to say the least. It's kind of an interesting way to mine the earth. Gosh, if I could stay focused here and control the camera, that would be great. That's not been done. That's been done. Ban on construction of certain goods. Okay, that's when we got to think 2 battle axes. No problem, Dabbles. Yeah, they keep working. Keep working. We've got some other things that we could build in here, I think. And... oh, yeah, that's right. We didn't even get our practice range going here. I am very distracted today. I'm having difficult time staying on task. As you can see. Let's get some more bolt throwers built up here, shall we? Boom. Lead bins. Yeah, there we go. And I don't know if I need to... I know that we need to make this like an area where they can practice, but I'll probably do that off camera. We'll probably get that set up off camera. I'll make sure that... I don't know if we need to put people into that squad, into a squad where they're going to practice, or if there's a different way to kind of designate this site as a practice location. Kind of not sure. Let's dig some area out behind here. There's a rock crystal cluster that I think we can go after there. Which is excellent. We always want rock crystals. More sparring going on. I think, you know what, actually, now that I'm thinking about this, okay, Endok is, we do have 2 there. Boy, that was a bard. I thought that was the dancer here in the tavern, but he's obviously, those guys have obviously been, you know, they're not. We must have lost a dancer or a bard from somewhere else. Thanks to Stigma. But the story is over, guys. That's the end of it. There's not going to be additional... She's not going to cause us any more death. Someone else probably will cause us some more death. I have no doubt in my mind that that's something that's coming. But, you know, it won't be from Stigma. She's taken enough lives as it is. So, very sad. I'm very disappointed about that. We need some more Koboldite coffins. Rock coffins. Can we specify Koboldite? There we go. Plenty of Koboldite. Cool. Let's see. That's been cleaned up. I see all of the bolts have been cleaned up, which is excellent. How about down here? What do we got? This should be done. And we can get rid of the cartilage and the nervous tissue because there's no use for that. And it looks like everyone's back out of prison and moods are starting to kind of come back up again. Which is good. It's been kind of a trying sequence there. The Fortress of Anvilseal will prevail. We're gonna struggle. We're gonna struggle. We have to struggle. There's some gold right there sitting there. We should just grab that, you know? We might be able to expand this area a little bit. Build out something over the top of the lava here. Keep our dead warm. But we have plenty of food, and we have plenty of drink. There's no reason to fear. There's a ban. Everything that he likes is banned. Bolts as well. I mean, the only time we're going to export bolts, Mr. Mayor, is when we export them into a target of opportunity. Just tell you that right now. What is this guy doing? He's climbing up here. Oh, he's dumping an item. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Got a nice snowstorm going on. She's going down to pick up some bricks. We've got another dump going on. Some digging for some gold right there. I don't see why that would be a bad thing. All right, so obviously we have some work to do with our practice range here. Now that all the bolt throwers are done. And we need to put some... I think we need to make some wooden bolts at some point. Hey, look at that. Kosoth, the gem setter, has claimed a workshop. Which one did you claim? Maybe he's going off to claim a workshop. He claimed a jeweler's workshop. And, wow, he had everything he needed, so he just began a mysterious construction. Oh, dear. All right, well, good on you. We got this Kozoth is working here. Beach machines. Beach machines. Where did I get that? He's going to build us something nice, hopefully. We'll see. But it seems like we need to do, as I was saying, we need to do some... We need to put a place for our bowyer to work. And maybe we'll make some granite walls here and just throw a bowyer shop right here. Down on the corner. In fact, let's do that now. Doesn't got to be super big, just something like that. Functional. Well, you're making rock mechanisms. We'll get rid of the bowyer's workshop. And I think we need a mechanics shop as well, but I don't want to put it right in the middle there. So we've got to do some granite blocks for floor. Somebody else is making rock mechanisms. And Kozoth has created Gakizgiging, a shoral scepter, and he offers it to the mighty Anvils. Let's have a look at the scepter, shall we? $1,800. It's a shoral scepter. It's of the highest quality, of course. On the item is an image of the dwarves and shoral. The dwarves are traveling. The artwork relates to the foundation of Anvilseal by the mighty Anvils of the Tapered Irons in the early spring of 41. I think that there's an opportunity here. And specifically, we're going to assign this to... We're going to assign this to the mayor. He doesn't really have a lot of assigned equipment here. Right, look at all this stuff that we could assign to him. Finding it in this mess is going to be interesting. Okay, I gotta go figure out what that was. Gakizgigin. Yeah, let's give it to the mayor. There it is. Nice. That's your scepter. It relates to the founding of Anvilseal. I don't see how we could go wrong there. Rock mechanisms, I feel like... what else can we do here? Traction benches and rock mechanisms. No, I don't want to do a traction bench. Yeah, the mechanic shop is going to have to go down in our work area here. So let's build a larger... Let's build a larger area out of... We don't really have the alunite. Let's instead... Don't have enough for that. Okay. We need to go get some more alunite, don't we? That's the theme here that I'm seeing. That'll be the start of it. And we can get this Boyer's Workshop built up again. That's not how you spell granite. And it looks like they can engrave underneath the workshop, which is cool. I didn't realize that. But they'll get started on that. And then we'll go down here where the rock mechanisms can be built, and we'll build some more workshops here. Let's do 2 mechanics, 3 mechanics actually. And we'll get that filled out some other time. There we go. Granite door on there. Boyer's Workshop is complete. That's excellent. And you guys, I think this is a good place to leave it. This has been quite a storied episode. Quite a crazy amount of stuff going on. Thanks for sticking with it. It didn't turn out at all like I thought it was going to. But then, you know, sometimes things rarely do. So thanks for sticking with it. Thank you for watching. And as you go on about your day, well, don't forget to hit somebody with a little bit of kindness. And we'll see you next time.